I found out my husband had another wife and two kids in another city because a little girl answered his phone. I still hear her voice in my head sometimes. She sounded maybe 6 or 7. Tiny voice. Cartoon playing in the background. She picked up and said, "Daddy's in the shower. Who is this?" My whole body went cold. At first, I honestly thought it was a joke, some stupid misunderstanding. My husband traveled a lot for work, so I figured maybe he was with coworkers or visiting family. But deep down, I already knew. We'd been married for 8 years. No kids yet because we kept waiting for the right time. That's what he always said. We lived in a small apartment together, nothing fancy. Every morning he kissed my forehead before work. Every night he brought me snacks from the gas station because he knew I loved those gross sour gummy worms. That's why this destroyed me. Because he wasn't some cold, distant husband. He was normal, loving, funny. That's what made it scary. About a year ago, things started getting weird. He suddenly had business trips twice a month to another city about 4 hours away. He started caring way too much about his appearance. New cologne, expensive shirts, gym membership, and his phone never left his hand. One night, I woke up at like 3 a.m. and saw him sitting in the bathroom in the dark, just staring at his phone. His face looked pale blue from the screen light. I asked who he was texting. He smiled weirdly and said, "Work stuff. Go back to sleep." Work stuff at 3 a.m. Okay. Then little things started piling up. Receipts from restaurants I'd never been to. Hotel shampoo bottles in his suitcase, even though his company paid for Airbnbs. Once, I found a tiny pink sock in his car. Like a child's sock. When I held it up, he laughed and said his coworker's kid must have dropped it. I wanted to believe him so badly. Because when you love somebody for years, your brain starts protecting them even when your gut is screaming. Then came our anniversary. He promised me dinner at this expensive rooftop restaurant downtown. I bought a new dress, did my makeup, curled my hair. I sat there alone for almost 2 hours. People kept staring at me with pity while waiters walked by pretending not to notice. Finally, he texted, "Emergency work trip. I'm so sorry." That night, I cried in the bathtub holding my phone like an idiot. The next morning, he came home with flowers and kissed me like nothing happened. And I let him. 3 weeks later, he left for another conference. That's when everything blew up. Around midnight, I noticed he forgot his iPad at home. Messages kept popping up on the screen. Most were muted, except one contact saved as M. Harped.